Assalamu alaikum and hi everyone. Here's a quick tutorial on how to do a placenta print. So it's really important that you have all the right things for yourself. So you get the placenta, you need a watercolour pad, A3 I would recommend with 300 thickness of paper. It's really important you get a good paper, a good quality one. You need, of course, watercolours, 2 paintbrushes, puppy pads, glass of water and thick tissue paper. So what you're going to do is you're going to get the placenta, make sure you've given it a really good rinse and with cold water only, and then placing the meaty part, which is the maternal side, onto the puppy pad. And then what you do is pat it dry. So really it's got to be really, really dry. Pull the membranes away so you can get towards the blood vessels. And of course you can do a love heart for the cord. In hindsight, I would remove the cord clamp by cutting it off. I used violet colour for the blood vessels. As you can see here, you have to really get a lot on there. It does take time, be patient. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes to paint all of this thoroughly. It's really important you get all the areas. So I chose violet for the vessels and then fluorescent pink for the rest of the placenta. I thought the violet colour would look good with the cord as well. And again, like I mentioned, that cord clamp, I just really wish I just cut it off. So yeah, please do. And then I used fluorescent pink, as you can see here, and smothered it all over the placenta. And it does take time. You can see it's quite a thin brush, and I'm really glad I used a thin brush because, of course, watercolours are runny and you don't really want to get the pink onto the purple and then it become a whole mess. So yeah, I used thin paint brushes, and you can see I'm putting it on. Obviously, this is a really quick video of it. It did take me longer. And then as you can see here, I'm really making sure I'm getting all areas. Sometimes I'm patting it and sometimes I'm stroking it. It doesn't really matter as long as you get a lot on there. And then what I did was get the paper, press it down onto the placenta and the cord, and then I'll show you my attempts. It's really important you don't squeeze it down. You kind of just pat it. This is attempt 1, and then attempt 2, and then attempt 3, which is my favourite one. So just showing you much more closely, this is attempt 1. Felt it could have been a little bit more brighter. And also I've got the residue of the blood, which isn't great. It's not exactly what I want for this print. And then the second one was just a nightmare. So as you can see, it was really blurry. I realised that I didn't put enough pink and it just wasn't enough watercolour there. And then it's just a mess really. If you can see, it's just really, really awful. And then the third one was basically the best one. So as you can see here, I kind of filled in the gap for the heart because of that cord clamp. Again, I wish I just cut it off. So I would 100% recommend you to cut it off. And then you can see where my finger's going to be going, where the pink is. And I just did a little bit of dabbing of the pink watercolour around the outline. I didn't do anything with, kept that authentic, but I just put a few little dots where my finger is of the pink just to kind of give it a little bit more colour really. So that's basically how to do a placenta print. I thank you for watching, and I think it's a really beautiful memory. Okay, Allah Hafiz.